Hey guys, what's going on? So, good morning. And today I just wanted to discuss one important question that might be on your mind, or one question that I know I've been pondering a lot, and especially over the last 9 years or so. And it's the question of why am I not as far as I should be, or as I'd like to be in my entrepreneurial efforts? What is it that's holding me back? Why can't I see it? Why is it so hard? What is it? And to really dig into this, the reason that this comes up or has come to mind for me right now is because this weekend I got to see a movie that I've been meaning to watch for a long time, and it's The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug. And if you guys know anything about this movie, or if you don't, I'll just paraphrase it. It's it's a hobbit, this little furry guy, right? And he's going on this journey, hanging out with these dwarves, and they're trying to reclaim their homeland. And the reason they're trying to reclaim it is because at some point in the past, it had been usurped from them by a giant dragon. This dragon's name is Smaug. And the dwarves, what they're all about is gold, wealth, abundance, and massive accumulation of this. And the dragon came and took it away from them and destroyed their civilization. Well, not that this is about that movie in any way, shape, or form, but if we take that question and we ask ourselves, what is our journey as entrepreneurs? What are we trying to achieve? How are we trying to get there? I think that this analogy, this metaphor of a dragon, is really one of the most concise that we can think about to really visualize what we're up against, what we're doing, or what we're doing. If you know anything about me, I'm very big into the study of storytelling and how we as humans have evolved it, how we use it, and what it means to us. And there's a special type of story called the hero's journey. And the hero's journey is really how we translate lessons over the ages from one generation to the next. And this journey, or this type of a story where we're talking about, or using this metaphor, I think is absolutely perfect. And we ask ourselves, what is the dragon that we must slay to get to where we'd like to go? If we think about it that way, I think this is really the perfect way to address this question. See, because Smaug is absolutely invincible, but for one chink. And ultimately, for us as entrepreneurs, this is exactly like what we're up against in order to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. Except for our dragon takes a different form, and it's not so tangible, right? We can't necessarily see it. As I've looked over my history, my past, and the points where I've really tried to get to the next level, but something keeps pulling me back, holding me down, what I've come to realize is the thing that is our dragon at every single point where we're trying to achieve or strive is certainty. So whatever it is that you're trying to achieve right now, there's something that you're certain of that's holding you back. Whether you're just getting started and there's something like I won't go forward unless I can get a 1, 2, 3 step process that will show me how to do it. That certainty right there is what it might be. Or I'm not willing to risk investing more than X, Y, or Z because it seems too risky. Again, certainty. As an entrepreneur, what makes this thing so amazing is for us to get better, for us to get to the next level, for us to ascend to the level that we want to. If you see the guy that's doing amazing things and you're curious enough to want to get there, It's this struggle, this journey, this battle that we have to fight. What makes it tricky for us, though, is that in the dragon metaphor, the dragon's invincible. But certainty is literally our worldview, what we see. If someone were to take away the thing that brings us the most certainty as it relates to this point, it would create chaos. It would destroy everything that is. So really, just as that dragon in that movie can't be destroyed, for us to try to battle this certainty, it's not even something that we can see, because without it, we can only see our reality as it is. So to see it differently would mean that we would be seeing from some other vantage point or viewpoint. So it's a tricky thing, you see? So the question is, how do we slay the dragon? Well, this is something I've thought about and something that I've been working with, and I try to remain as have as much acuity towards as I possibly can. And what I've realized is that even though we can't differentiate our reality from itself, what we can do is we can ask ourselves questions like, what is the opposite? What's the thing that you would not or could not let go because it would be too scary? There would be too much fear. It would destroy what you thought would be possible, or what is, or anything, your existence, as it relates to your business right now. What is that thing that you're scared of? The polar opposite of the certainty is the thing that you're most attached to, right? So the moment that you can see this, which is, let's call it the reflection, we can see this, right? We can see what our worldview is. And that is where we have the power to change. And what I found is that just as much as you can't slay a gigantic dragon, it's going to crush you. If you tried to go at it head on, it would destroy you. You can't battle your own worldview. Every single time you're going to hit it, bounce off, or you're going to destroy yourself in the process. So how can you slay the dragon that's holding you back? What I've come to realize is something, it's taken me a long time to figure out, but hopefully this can be useful to you, is that the only way to get to where we want to be and to defeat our current metaphorical dragon is to create a reality for ourselves that this doesn't exist anymore. And so what it means is, in other words, for us to get to where we want to go, it's not a matter of force. It's a matter of evolution. It's a matter of going from who we are to a different person where that doesn't even matter anymore. So how do you do it? This might be one of the most valuable things that I could ever share with you, or that I've ever come across as an entrepreneur and going through this struggle myself. It's questions. Once you can see the negative so you can define the reality, what you can do is you can ask yourself questions. And those questions are your tool to slaying the dragon. Who is it that you, me, we have to be so that this doesn't exist anymore? And it's there that you'll find your path to achieving everything that you want to in your business, maybe even in your life. These aren't tools just for business, but these are tools for really getting to know who we are better so that we can achieve and live the fullest life that we can. Why do we want to slay the dragon? Because To evolve means to grow. And what does life do but grow? Right now, if you're experiencing friction and frustration and you're not even close to where you want to be, it means that you're not who you need to be yet. And so the question needs to be, what is it? What is my dragon? What is a certainty that I'm not willing to let go of? And who do I have to be so that that certainty disintegrates into nothing? Those questions, as soon as you know them, evolution is instant. Transformation just happens. And so too does your reality and the results and the size of the life that you live. So pay close attention to who you are. Why is it that you're not where you want to be yet, or you're not as far along as you should be? It's because we all haven't evolved there. And the way you get there, the way you slay that dragon, is through questions. Questions that allow you to become a different you, where this current reality, this current set of certainties that you must have and most likely are not willing to let go of, disintegrate into nothing. Once you can do that, things change.